Today's video is a special collab that I was asked to be a part of, and I'm very thankful to be able to share about this particular condition. It's a birth defect, and also about this special little person with you guys. I was asked by Beth of MommaVapes Beauty to be a part of a collab to celebrate her grandson Ryker and to bring some awareness to a birth defect that he actually has, and that is Spina Bifida. Ryker is 3 years old. He has the most gorgeous smile. She posted a little video the other day into our group and shared with him walking back and forth between his parents, and just the smile on his face, the look of joy on this boy's face is just contagious. And so I'm so excited to be able to share about him with you. He actually has a twin brother named Carter, and they are just so stinking adorable. And so a little bit about Spina Bifida. I'm going to go ahead and get into the look while I'm talking to you. I'm going to kind of do where I'm talking to you in the beginning while I'm doing it, and then I'm going to kind of speed through because this has become a very large collab, which I'm so happy to see. That's amazing. And as with any collab, I'd like for you to be able to go to see other people's videos. Admittedly, it's probably going to take me a week to get through everybody's, and that's totally fine. But I want to be able to not take up too much time where then people feel like they don't have time to watch others. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and get into this. I already have my eyeshadow primer on. The colors we are using are yellow, orange, and purple. And I thought the Zulu palette from Juvia's, I love this palette, you guys, it's one of my favorites, was perfect because it's got yellow, orange, and purple all right there for me. And then for a little extra shimmer on top, I'm going to use this KVD Thunderstruck. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. So yes, I actually am familiar with, I guess I don't have to show you what I'm using. It doesn't really matter. I'm actually quite familiar with Spina Bifida because my husband's aunt was born with Spina Bifida. And it is a birth defect where the spinal cord does not, and like the membranes around it do not close properly around, or the spine and membranes do not close properly around the spinal cord. And so there are varying degrees of it. So some are born where it's just not really that visible, and others it's completely exposed. And I know they can do surgery even during pregnancy, I'm pretty sure, to go in and close it, which is amazing. Now, my husband's aunt just turned 80 in August, at the end of August. And so obviously things have come a very long way since she was born. And when she was born, actually, she was born at home, and they did not know that there was an issue ahead of time because we don't have the testing and things, you know, the ultrasounds and stuff. They didn't then that we have now. And when she was being born, they actually thought that they were going to have to basically take her out by pieces because the way she was in there and the way she was coming out, and she has like club foot, I think just the one foot is club, and things like that, and they were not prepared for that. And actually her parents, once they got her out, thank you Lord that they did not have to take her out in pieces. They wouldn't let his grandma and grandpa see her because they didn't think she was going to live through the night. And then she wouldn't live, you know, to be a year old, I think was kind of what they said. And she would never walk and all these things. Well, let me tell you, she's just turned 80 years old and she did walk. And at, you know, a little later in life, she ended up having to use the assistance of crutches. And then within the past probably 10 years, I think, she's had to move, like she was with a walker for a while, and now she's in like a motorized cart. Very understandable. I mean, for being 80 anyway. And so she absolutely defied the odds of what they thought. Of course, then they didn't know what they do now, you know, and didn't have the technology that they do now to be able to, you know, help with the varying degrees of what, you know, people born with spina bifida might need. And not only did she walk and do all these things that they said she would never do, but she actually went on to get her PhD and was a college professor. And so she has done amazing things in her life, and it's just proof. Doesn't matter what even doctors say. People can go above and beyond. It's what God says. It's not what doctors say. So if you happen to be someone who has someone in your family who is born with something, or even before they're born, that the doctors are telling you, you know, this person will never do this, they'll never blah, blah, they don't know. They're just people. And I mean, yes, they've got some knowledge of things, but ultimately God is in control of all of that. And so it's very encouraging to see in her life what she has accomplished and been able to do. So that being said, I have high hopes for Ryker, because I know with the technology that they have today and the different therapies and things that were not available to my husband's aunt, that Ryker is going to thrive, and already is thriving. And so it's just very exciting to be able to do something to celebrate him like this, and just create a little more awareness about spina bifida. They do believe that a lot of it is due to a lack of folate, is what causes it. But there are other factors, like genetic factors. I was reading about even like diabetic, I think diabetes during pregnancy, and obesity can have an effect. So yeah, just, you know, different things like that. Like, it's always good to be aware of different things and ways we can, you know, avoid it. That's a lot why folic acid is important when you're pregnant to be taking, so that you make sure you have the right levels of that stuff in your body to be able to make sure that the baby forms the way, you know, it should. So but of course there's all different factors, and like I said, different varying degrees. Some people aren't able to walk. Some people it's barely noticeable, like no one even would know that they were born with spina bifida unless they told them. So definitely one of those things that has varying degrees depending on, you know, just how severe yours ends up being. You know. So basically just, you know, it has different severities and, you know, different challenges for different people who have it. So, okay, I am going to go ahead. I know that I've shared a little bit about that. Seriously, Ryker is so adorable. This child's smile just, like, you know, when you just, you can't help but smile when you see, that's just how, when I see pictures of him and seeing that video, him walking back and forth, and just his like excitement, like, oh my goodness, like chills, tears, like these are the things in life that are just so precious, and oh my goodness. So yeah. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and kind of speed through the next part of this so that this video doesn't take forever, and then we will wrap up at the end with the finished look and all that good stuff.
So fast, all tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to pay to run my life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I don't felt this in ages, and I've no more patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger.
Okay, and here is my finished look. I decided to go for a little bit of a purpley lip to go with the little accent of purple that's in my eyes. So I'm going to come up close and show you what the look ended up turning out like. I always love wearing oranges because it makes my, well, and purples make my blue eyes pop. I did like a little bit of a, like just a wing with the purple shadow, and lined underneath with it, and used a bright yellow liner in my waterline. And I am so happy with how it came out. I think it's really fun, and I think it's a good representation of Ryker and his just joyfulness and brightness. And so I just thank you guys so much for watching this, and I hope that you will definitely go around and check out some of the other videos. And I hope that maybe I brought a little attention to you about something that maybe you didn't really know much about. And I just want to celebrate Ryker, and I thank you again, Beth, for making me a part of this. There will be a playlist down below linked so that you can check out the other videos, and this was a lot of fun. So I was happy to be able to do it, and I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing the look that I came up with and just hearing me chat a little bit about someone special in my life who has been touched by this birth effect. So I thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.